drinking in the morning sun, blinking in the morning sun, shaking off the heavy one.
Hey folks, so as you can see from the title of this video, Christmas has come really early for me with a wonderful present that I just received in the mail today from my very good friend Ross Goodall, who has sent me this beautiful package of a Christmas present that he wanted me to have, and I'm here to do a unboxing of it, even though I know what's inside. I'm not going to spoil it for everybody else, and I'll just wait and talk about the things that are in this box as I open it up. Ross is just a wonderful friend, and as most of you who watch this channel regularly know, spent a couple weeks with me here in Texas over the summer in August to go see ELO in Houston and visit a bunch of record stores and just hang out, and it was just a really wonderful time. I think we both have agreed that, you know, we wish we could repeat it now and do it all again. But it really was a very memorable, wonderful time, and something I'm not soon to forget. To spend 2 full weeks with someone from the vinyl community is something I never expected, at least here, unless I travel to them. So to have Ross commit to come here and want to come and hang out for that length of time was really amazing. And to get a Christmas present, you know, what are we, 6 weeks away still from Christmas, this early, is a real treat. So I'm anxious to share with you what he sent me. He found something that he knew I would love, and there's also a second item in here that we had kind of made an arrangement to kind of do a trade with. And I think he just decided to go ahead and send it so I could enjoy it now and not have to wait for Christmas. So I appreciate that, Ross. And if for some reason you are not familiar with Ross Goodall, he has a wonderful vinyl music channel on YouTube that I will put a link to down below. And I think most of the people who follow this channel probably already follow Ross Goodall, but if for some reason you don't follow Ross, I think it'd be a great time to head over to his channel. He just did last week a wonderful Beatles White Album review that was very comprehensive and very thorough to celebrate the 50th anniversary of that album. So that would be a fantastic video to start your journey watching Ross's channel, because I was, you know, as a person who's listened to that record for a very long time, I still got a lot of really solid, fun, good information from that review that I wasn't aware of. And, you know, Ross is really good with the details and really thorough, and he's got retention, as I've said a couple times on this channel, and to him personally a few times. His retention for information is just second to none. So I think that you should expand and go into writing or doing some sort of formal reviews, because I personally feel like you're really, really good at it. So without further ado, let's get on to the package here and see what I can enjoy for a long time to come. It's kind of ironic, before I finally get this package opened, that this box, in fact, that he returned was sent from me to him originally with VCLT in it. Well, I guess you could call it that. It was a Paul Simon record and a couple other things that were carryovers from his visit that he just didn't have room for. So he sent the box back to me. So this box has been around the world now in the course of about 2 months, so it's pretty cool. A nice touch there, Ross. So let's just get right to it, and I'm going to be able to show you something really cool, and I think one of the few people in this country that probably has this item. And I'll start with that, because this was kind of the little bit of trade that we did. And this is, I'm going to show it, and I'm going to tell you the title of it. It's called TC and I, and you're probably wondering, what the heck is that? Well, this is the first recordings from Terry Chambers and Colin Moulding of XTC, who have now gone on to do this little side project. XTC has not really been active since about 2006, and I don't really suspect them to be active again. I wore my shirt just to celebrate this vinyl release. This came out about a year ago digitally, and just recently came out on vinyl on a little 10-inch. It's only 4 songs, but Terry Chambers, the drummer for XTC, hasn't performed much and done anything since about the 80s, I think is when he stopped touring and recording with XTC. And then, of course, Colin Moulding hasn't really done anything since the final XTC recordings in around 2006. So this is really exciting to have, and I have heard this online, and it's quite good. It's called Great Aspirations, and again, it's just 4 tracks, but it's really a nice little EP. And apparently they are doing a little bit of live shows in the area that they're from, in Swindon, in the UK, and apparently those have gone well. I've seen a couple clips of it online, and they sound terrific. They're doing a lot of XTC stuff. I mean, as XTC fans know, Colin Moulding was part of the band since its inception and all the way through till its end, and wrote many of the great XTC and sang on many of the great XTC singles. So Andy Partridge is not part of this at all, if you're wondering. But those two together again is really, really cool. I hope, as I'm sure Ross and many others do, that they expand that little small residency that they're doing in Swindon off to other parts of the UK. I highly doubt ever that it would reach America. That would be a long, long shot. But I think for those in the UK, it would be really fun if they would expand that tour out and go to some more places, because their fan base continues to grow to this day, and more people like myself have discovered the magic of XTC, and this is just a bit of a carry-on from that. So TC and I, this little EP called Great Aspirations, is part of the Christmas gift from Ross, and I'm just so thrilled to have it, because as I said in the beginning, I might be one of the only people in this country to have it, because it really is not available here. It was not expensive. I think it was only about £10, but as everyone could imagine, shipping something so small, you know, it's like 12 to 15 pounds just to get it here. I probably wouldn't have bought it, and it was a really nice gesture for Ross to pick this up for me. Got himself a copy as well, and include this in my Christmas present for this year. So thank you so much, Ross. I am very, very fortunate to have a copy of that. Now, for the biggie, and I guess just a small little bit of background on this is Ross was out shopping, I think just at his usual record stores that he frequents all the time, and stumbled upon this, and asked me how much I would want it, where he kind of just assumed that it would be a hearty big yes, I want it, because this is really, really hard to find. Now, I have this record on vinyl, but it's a repress, and I think it's a bootleg. So to have an original pressing is something very, very special. So I just can't be more happy and thrilled to share with you an original pressing of Tok Tok's Spirit of Eden. I love this album from start to finish. It's just absolutely stunning, and has grown in love over the years since it was released back in 1988. And as I said, you know, I think it has been re-released, but even represses are hard to find, and I'm almost sure that the repress I have is an unofficial one. So he did pay a pretty penny for it. I'm not going to be bashful about it. There's the price, £50. They don't come cheap, and you know, it's quite an amazing gift, Ross, so thank you so much. And you know, we had done a bit of Skyping when this came about, and he showed me the absolutely amazing condition that it's in. Unfortunately, the price sticker is on there. I probably will leave it, because usually my experience is taking that off is not a good idea. So I'll probably leave it, but look at the condition of this record. It really does almost appear that it just sat there and did nothing. There's not even a hint of ringwear on it. And the inside comes with an original insert, and it looks completely untouched. Really doesn't even look like anybody's ever handled this. And then the seller put it in a lined anti-static sleeve, and it's typical of the age, kind of thin, but it's absolutely flawless, spotless record that it doesn't look like a needle's ever touched it. So to find a copy of this at all is almost an impossibility in America, and then to find a copy in this condition would be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. So to have an original press of this, one of my all-time favorite records, I could play this record every day of my life and never get tired of it. It's stunning. And if you want, you could go back and go to my channel back a ways. I did a complete Talk Talk collection. Almost wish I could redo it now, because this is the centerpiece of it, and certainly the nicest Talk Talk piece I own. So Ross, I just can't be grateful enough. This is a very special gift for me, and you are an amazing friend. So thank you so much, Ross. It's certainly early, but it has already been a Merry Christmas for me, and I still have 6 weeks to even think about Christmas, really. But I can enjoy it between now and then, and for a long time to come. So very, very grateful, Ross. You're a true friend, an amazing guy, and a really, really knowledgeable person when it comes to music. So, and I'm also pleased to say that Ross is kind of starting to get into Talk Talk a little bit. He's got a compilation called Natural History that he's revisited a couple times, and he actually heard this album himself and really likes it too, so that's encouraging. So won't be surprised if he starts adding some Talk Talk records to his collection. So not a long video for me today, but I was excited to share it with you, and just express my appreciation to Ross for the gifts that he sent for Christmas, and just remind everybody that if you're not subscribed to Ross's channel, it would be a great time and a favor to me to go over and subscribe to him. So that's it for me today. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. Thanks again, Ross, and we will see you soon, and until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye for now.